Today we're looking at what 1100 gets us in Fukuoka, Japan. We are looking at a house. It has a parking spot outside and is a 4-room. Alrighty, let's go inside and see what it actually looks like. So the first room we have here is a modern take on a tatami room. Even now in Japan, when new homes are built, there's often one room dedicated to having tatami or just being a quote-unquote traditional room. You can see here we have the traditional paper shoji sliding panels. This little area is usually dedicated for a scroll and some vases, and traditionally next to it would be a home altar. So here we don't have tatami, but we have these interesting paneled carpet, which are actually very nice. They're very soft. And because this is a traditional room, we have the very deep closets. This is usually for the futon, which are the traditional Japanese sleeping mats, which are different than what we usually consider futon in the US. Harry Potter closet. But yeah, that room people would use for a number of things, whether it's sleeping or just an entertainment room. It's kind of multi-purpose. And here we have the bathroom area. And if you've been watching my videos or are familiar with Japan, you know that the bathroom is actually the bathroom. The toilet is always in a different room. Well, not always, but often enough. This lovely home will run you the monthly cost of 17,000 yen. In other words, 170,000 yen. It surprises a lot of people that the Japanese don't actually say yen, they say en. But language is funny that way. This is a pretty awesome bathtub. It's deep and it's longer than what you typically see in a Japanese house. Of course, because it's a wet room, we have all our drains. I'm telling you, having a wet room makes cleaning so easy. A question I sometimes get is, why is the shower head not over the bathtub? Well, of course, one reason we just talked about is it's a wet room, so everything can get wet. So there's no need to keep the water in the tub, right? But having the shower head positioned not above the bathtub gives you an opportunity to get nice and clean, so your bathtub doesn't get dirty. And what I mean by this is that Japanese people always get clean and shower up before actually going into the tub. And if you keep watching my videos, you'll notice a trend that there's a mirror in the bathrooms that are quite a bit lower. And that's because usually people buy stools and you can sit down while you're getting clean and taking a shower. If you've been to a Japanese public bathhouse or hot spring, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So on this first floor, we have the kitchen, living, dining area, and just one bedroom, and then on the top floor, we'll go and look at the rest of the 3 bedrooms. I do really think this home is a very good price. Good for a small family, or heck, just you and a roommate. However, I gotta say, there's a parking spot for a reason. You kinda wanna have a car if you're gonna live here. You're about a 30 to 40 minute walk to the closest train station. This is a really suburban area. It's only houses out here. But of course, konbini is still in walking distance. Here we have the main bedroom and we have a walk-in closet. I used to live in Seattle and sometimes I like to joke oh yeah, in Seattle this would be $600 alone. I've definitely known people who've rented houses this size and smaller and you're living with 6 college students. We have a little balcony outside and as you can see, yeah, very suburban home. There's just houses. This is a super quiet area. When I was walking around, just saw only a couple people outside. Alright, next we have the remainder 2 bedrooms. Definitely much smaller than the one we just looked at. Whether you use it as a bedroom, a gaming room, or even an office, because I know a lot of people work from home these days. I think another thing some people struggle with when they move to Japan, especially if they're from the US, is not a lot of these homes come with lawns, and people really love their lawns. And as you can see, the back of the house is just more houses. Now, if you want a really good price and lots of space outside, you need to move to the countryside is what you need to do. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't believe the prices of some of those homes. And I'm talking about if you're going to the countryside, you can find homes with 8 or 11 rooms. It's really wild. But they also tend to be older homes. But yeah, what'd you think of this home? Would you live here?